One thing that you'll be doing in the discussion boards is inserting pictures and/or videos. And I wanted to show you how exactly to do that. So I'm going to create a thread, which typically you wouldn't be doing, but the screen will look very similar. So, inserting photos. That doesn't matter. There are two ways to insert photos. For your post, you kind of want your photos to be instantly visible. So when someone clicks on your post, they can see your photo. In order for that to happen, you click on this little landscape picture. A window pops up, and all you need to do is just browse your computer for that photo. So I'm going to submit a photo of, when I went and did some elephant work in Thailand. But this photo, you can see in this box, is huge. If I click Insert, this is really, really huge. I'm going to click Submit just for you to get an idea of what this looks like. So this is a huge photo, and this is just not a good picture because when people come and look at your post, they have to scroll through all of this, and you more than likely have different things on here. So let's try this again. I'm going to click Reply. Any text box you see, you can do this. I'm going to click on Photos again. I'm going to browse and find that photo. And what you can do is you can resize that photo by clicking on Appearance. When you click on Appearance, it says Dimensions. This is the width and the height. Your best bet is around 300 pixels. That's what the px means. And I click Insert. Now it's a lot smaller and a lot more manageable of a size. You can keep changing this if you want to. If you click the photo and click back onto that icon, you can keep changing the size. You can go to Appearance and change it and then click Update as much as you'd like to. But for me, I kind of like this 300 size. Another way that you can insert photos, which isn't really the preferred way, is by using this paperclip. This paperclip is a attach. You can attach all sorts of different files, but for the purpose of this, we only want to attach a photo. So if I click Attach, I can do the same exact thing. I'm going to find the same exact photo and click Submit. And here you see it creates a link for that photo. So those are the two ways you can insert photos. I'm going to click Submit. And you can see how they display differently. I prefer, but you would not be penalized, I prefer this first way, so that again, people can see your photo instantly, less clicking for them to do. But if you're having issues or you forgot or whatever, you can also attach it this way. And when you click on it, you see it opens it in a new screen. So either way, we can still see the photo and you would get full points for it. So there's a couple things I want to note though. That you can't do any kind of photo editing in Blackboard. So for example, if your photo on your computer is turned sideways, so I'm gonna show both ways. If it is turned sideways, that is how it's going to appear, which should make sense, but you'll be surprised how many people aren't expecting that. It will be turned sideways. And unfortunately, there's no type of code or anything in Blackboard to change that. So if your photos are sideways, be sure to change that and save it on your computer that way. If it's not saved that way, then it's going to keep doing this. And the reason I emphasize saved is because sometimes on computers, they will show you the right way, but it's not actually saved that way. And when you click on the link, again, still turned. You would not lose any points for this. But again, I'm seeing this, your classmates are seeing this, so you might want to make it look really good. One more thing I'll show you. There is a couple times where you may want to add a video because it's extra credit or it's part of a project. For that, the best way to do it is just inserting a file and inserting the link to that video that way. So select your video and then click Submit. Another thing you could do is you could always upload it to YouTube or whatever file sharing you have and then just share the link. That's totally fine as well. The other thing is just go back to your post and make sure it actually posted. Sometimes if you click too early before Blackboard has processed it, it will not post correctly. It is up to you to make sure that your photos post. If they do not, you need to try again. The 5-minute rule does not apply here. I will be able to see if you uploaded something but it didn't work. Just be sure to try again. And you can do what I did. Just click reply and keep doing it until it finally goes through. Most of the time, it's just because students have clicked submit before Blackboard has finished loading it. And usually there'll be a bar in the bottom left that'll tell you, oh, blah, blah, blah percent uploaded. So it is your responsibility to make sure that it posted correctly. And again, you can just visit it at any point. I can go back to my thread, so inserting photos, and make sure that everything loaded. If you can see it, that means I will be able to see it and your classmates will be able to see it. If you can't see it, that means you did something wrong. And just be sure to double check everything. Alright, so with that, you are pretty much set for the discussion boards. You know how to make your first thread, how to reply to other students, and also how to insert photos and videos into your posts. So if you have any questions, just be sure to contact me. Good luck in your discussion boards.